Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. Welcome to the forum entitled Social Skills for Students. Let me introduce the panel members. The first speaker is Ms. Nurfatin HUWAINA binti ALIAS. The second speaker is Ms. SHANAZLEEN binti ABDUL. The third speaker is Ms. Wan Nur Atiqah binti Zainoddin. And finally, the last speaker is Ms. Nur IQLIMA binti Muhammad Ali JANNAH. Without further ado, we shall begin with forum with the first speaker, Ms. Nurfatin HUWAINA.
Thank you, moderator. Assalamualaikum and good morning. First, I would like to thank all audience for attending the forum. My name is Nurfatin HUWAINA binti ALIAS. I have found a quote that caught my interest, which is, I consider social skills a bit like learning in a language. I have been practicing it for so long, over so many years, that I have almost lost my accent by dinner timer. Along with the quote, I would like to share my opinions on topic of social skills for students. According to licensed psychologist at Dr. Lake and Associate, Dr. Monica Lake from University at Albany stated that social skills are one of the key factors to determine the future success for children and adolescents' development. Researchers from Pennsylvania State University and Duke University found that youth who scored higher on social skills measurements were 4 times more likely to graduate from undergraduate institutions. Social skills have also been linked to job success, independence, and emotional well-being. Those with adaptive social skills often demonstrate superior ability to observe, problem solving, and respond in social situations. In 2006, Professor University of Wisconsin, Ray, and Professor Arizona State University, Elliott, found that previous research suggested a student with early childhood positive behavioral characteristics predicted later academic achievement, but those with early negative behavior traits did not exhibit successful academic success. Aside from the specific similarities among the definitions of social skills, it is both interesting and useful to analyze the content of different definitions in order to portray major typologies. According to professor in Department of Psychology, Louisiana State University, Gresham, in 1986, said the numerous definitions of social skills can be divided into 3 general types of peer acceptance, behavioral, and social validity. First, in the peer acceptance definitions, children or adolescents are characterized as socially skilled if they are accepted by peers. Peer acceptance is important because it provides a wide range of learning and developmental opportunities for them, such as building social skills, participating in group problem solving, and managing competitions. Therefore, peer acceptance uses sociometric assessment, said Jacob Moreno, professor of sociology in New York University. Through this technique, the counselor or the guidance personnel can measure acceptance or rejection frequently between the members of the group. For example, assessing children's positive and negative social perceptions of one another through listing some of their names friends that most and least like to play with. Next, in the behavioral definition, socially skilled behavior are characterized as behaviors that maximize the probability of reinforcement and decrease the likelihood of punishment contingent on social behavior. For example, it can be seen on how they walk away from peers when they angry to avoid hitting or refuse the request politely. This becoming more popular because of useful in specifying background and causes of social behavior that can be used as assessment purposes. Finally, social validity represents social skills as behavior that predict important social outcomes such as good peer relations or positive social judgments by the others. He also noted that the social validity definitions essentially are combinations of the peer acceptance and behavioral definitions. These definitions has been used with less frequency but becoming more popular in recent years. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nurfati Huwaina, for the explanation. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Nur SHANAZLEEN to share more information regarding the topic.
Thank you, moderator. Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is SHANAZLEEN binti ABDUL. Firstly, I am so glad to be one of the guests here, and also thanks to all the audience for attending the forum. I am currently studying Bachelor Degree of Finance at University Technology Mara, UITM. Back to our topic, which is social skill among students, Ms. HUWAINA had explained. I guess all of you already know what social skill. So now, I will explain more about what is the advantage of social skill among students. Based on the article skillsunit.com, it mentions that the advantage of social skill among students have more and better relationships between teachers and friends. Identifying well with individuals leads to more relationship and at times friendship. Most people know we cannot advance far in life without strong interpersonal relationships. Individual in interpersonal relationship usually they share common goal and objective. It is always better if individuals come from similar background. Individual in interpersonal relationship must respect each other's view and opinions. While on, social skill can increase happiness and satisfaction and give a better outlook on life. More relationships can also help to reduce the negative effect of stress and boost your self-esteem. For instance, focusing on relationships will help get a job, get promoted, and make new friends. Based on article by news.harvard.edu, according to Professor David Deming at the Graduate School of Education, he said employers increasingly reward workers who have both social and technical skills rather than technical skills alone. Furthermore, the advantage of social skill, especially among students, is increased overall happiness. Getting along and understanding people will help to open many personal and career-related doors. For instance, having the confidence to start a new conversation at a work-related conference may lead to a new job offer with a higher salary. A smile and hello in a social situation may lead to a friendship being formed. Based on article by sites.trinity.edu, according to Gary Sipperstein, founder and director of the Center for Social Development and Education at the University of Massachusetts, Boston, the greater benefit of social skills instruction are that students can improve both the academic and social functioning of individual students. To sum up, social skills give many advantages to students, not only in students' life but also in working sector.
Thank you, Ms. Nur SHANAZLEEN, for the informative topic. Next, we will move to Ms. Wainur Atiqah to share with us about the consequences of social skills.
Thank you to the moderator. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Wainur Atiqah Zainoddin. Knowing how to appropriately interact with others is important for a variety of different aspects of person's life. Students' ability to successfully interact socially will impact their success in schools, their career path, their lifelong relationship, and many other areas. However, there are consequences of having poor social skills, especially among students. According to a study of Chris Green from the University of Arizona as well as head of Department of Communication, Those who struggles in social adjustment may be at greater risk for mental and physical health problems. That because people with poor social skills tend to experience anxiety and loneliness than the average person, which can negatively impact their health. Firstly, in the case of mental health, such as anxiety disorder, it can cause the person to feel uncomfortable and can often be embarrassing or maybe having a hard time starting conversation with others. As for students, they may have experienced difficulties in interpersonal relationship with parents, teachers, and peers. Or the worst, it can lead to the high level of peer rejection and link on several occasions with school violence. Next, having poor social skills also can affect physical health. Chris Sergin said that they surprised to know that having poor social skills could also affect physical health, not only affect their mental health. It has been known for a long time that social skills were associated with mental health problems like depression and anxiety, but definitively not known that social skills were also predictive of poor physical health. People with poor social skills usually have a high level of loneliness in their life. Loneliness appears to be the glue that binds poor social skills to physical health. According to Steve Cole, philosopher doctor, a professor of medicine and secretary and biobehavioral science, also the director of social economic core laboratory, University of California, Los Angeles, in near-funded research. Loneliness can act as fertilizer for other diseases. The biology of loneliness can accelerate the build-up of plaque in arteries, help cancer to grow and spread, and promote inflammation in the brain, where it can leading to the Alzheimer's disease. Loneliness also promotes several different types of wear and tears on the body. People who feel lonely may have weakened immune cells that have trouble fighting off viruses, which make them more vulnerable to some infectious disease. Hence, a strong immune system very important to help kill bacteria, viruses, and infected cells, as well as protect against disease. Therefore, students with mental and physical health problems can affect their school performance. In a study of development cascade linking academic achievements and externalizing and internalizing systems over 20 years by few researchers of Institute of Child Development, University of Minnesota in 2005 found that poor interpersonal skills such externalizing in childhood predicted academic problems in adolescence, which in turn lead to internalizing problem in adulthood. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wano Atiqah, for the interesting explanation. Without wasting our time, shall we continue with our next speaker, Mr. IQLIMA, to share more about ways to improve social skills and importance of social skills.
Thank you, moderator. Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. My name is Nur IQLIMA binti Mama Ali JANNAH, and I'm going to explain to you about how to improve social skills. Good news for us, we can improve our social skills. According to Chris Segrin, the head department of communication in University of Arizona, stated in his study that social skills can be improved and refined through therapy, counseling, or social skills training. Therapy or social skills training has been shown to be effective in improving social skills regardless of the social issue. If there is a skill deficit, you can learn how to better manage the social interaction. There are also practice and exposure during social skills training that can help to improve self-confidence and self-esteem and reduce the anxiety about social situation. The only catch is that one must first recognize his or her social skills that need some work on, but they don't see themselves as a problem because of lack of social awareness. This is very worrying according to Severin, so the parents and teachers need to be concerned about this problem and take action in helping the children to develop their social skills. According to Paul Forster, the founder of American worldwide employment-related search engine Indeed.com, said that people can improve social skills by asking open-ended questions. He said that asking an open-ended question can be an effective way to get others talking. It is because when we engage with an open-ended question, it can help the students to feel validated in their emotion and have a positive impact on how to build relationship with other people. The example of asking an open-ended question is student can ask, "What do you think of today's class?" to the other student. After hearing on ways to improve social skills, let's move on to the importance of social skills. Firstly, the importance of social skills is forming and fostering relationship with peers. Based on article that published by a well-known English tutor organization who often handle a program at university in Taiwan, China, said that once student can hold a conversation, they can begin to form relationship. Students should know how to communicate with others without being rude to develop and maintain strong relationship with peers, which turns into a virtuous cycle of social skills acquisition. Once students can form relationship with peers, they become better at engaging strangers. Barry Davenport, an American well-known public relations practitioner, certified coach, and the founder of self-improvement site Live, Bold and Bloom, stated in her book that called Building Confidence, Get Motivated, Overcome Social Fear, said that it is acceptable to approach people or strangers. If we have social skills, we can simply make a conversation with others. Davenport said that the easiest way to begin the conversation is to start with a smile. Next, we have Lynn Londes, who also support the statement by Davenport. Lynn Londes is an international communication expert consultant and also an author, stated in her book, which is How to Feel Confident, that published in 2009, said that every time you avoid social situations successfully, you get a short lived that can be addictive, so stop avoiding. She said that it is acceptable to approach strangers even it is difficult, but it is a crucial skill. Students can apply this situation when they see other students are lost of direction. A simple question like, "Where are you going?" might save that person from being lost. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. IQLIMA, for the good explanation. Last but not least, I would like to invite Ms. SHANAZLEEN to conclude our topic for today.
In conclusion, social skills give the student as well the others much more convenience to life. We can also change one's perception towards other by having good skill. Nonetheless, everyone has to each their own, which means everyone can have their own opinion. Lastly, I end this topic with beautiful words from John Eliot that caught my eyes, which is, "Genuine confidence is a way of thinking about yourself and your abilities. Confidence is your perception of your own potential. It is a kind of long-term thinking that powers you through the obstacles and tough times, helping you solve problems and putting you in the way of success. Your confidence is quite a separate matter from your social skills." That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. SHANAZLEEN. Finally, I wish to thank everyone for the interesting and informative presentation in the forum. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.